Man, crazy story. So I uh I was buying this iPhone off of Facebook Marketplace and in Atlanta, and it was cheap. It was cheap, and I was like, I didn't like I was sketchy, but I didn't know it was like as sketchy as it was about to get. So met dude at a Waffle House with cameras, sat down. Always turn the phone on, y'all. Always turn the phone on. Play with it, go through it, go to the app store, like do shit like before you buy stuff online, in person. Um, so I gave him, I don't even remember how much it was. It was a lot of money to me at the time. Like I could only afford that, right? Not even. So I don't realize it's fake until I give dude money and he's long gone. All right, we're at the Waffle House. He's like, yeah, give him the money. He bounces. I turn it on. I play with it. It's clearly fake, like clearly fake. I'm running out that bitch, um, and I find his car like on the road, like he's driving away, and I'm getting pictures of his license plate and stuff like that. And so crazy. So I get my boy D Will at the time. He used to be my boy, and um, I'm like, bro, you gotta hit up this dude on Facebook Marketplace to buy this iPhone. And we're gonna meet up with him. And we're gonna get his ass. And so I have we like unfriend each other on Facebook, so the dude's not gonna see it. Like I was hella paranoid about it. And run up on run up on the dude in a McDonald's, and dude just starts running. Gets in his car and just skirts up out of there. And I think I remember having like cops on standby or something like that. I'm like, yo, this dude robbed me. And there was this one cop or whatever. He's like, yeah, it's out of our jurisdiction. I'm like, bro, it was crazy. It was literally across the street. He's like, yeah, this is our jurisdiction, right? Literally this street or some bullshit like that. I just think the cop didn't want to get into it. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. If some shit goes down, I mean, you're right here. Hopefully, um, and he was with his girl. Dude was with his girl, and he's like in a new car with a new license plate. So we're getting pictures of that. And I go looking for dude. And D Will told me because I pulled up some addresses and stuff like that. And I pulled up dude's address, and it was on. I remember D Will telling me, he's like, yeah, that's the street Gucci Mane grew up on. You need to be careful. Like that's not a good, it's not a good part of town. God, I forgot the name of the street, but it was in Atlanta somewhere, and just sketchy. Like it's just sketchy. You know what I'm saying? And I find a house, and I find some cars, and I'm like taking pictures and like just doing recon and shit like that. And I think I told D Will something, but I think I lied about it because I don't remember this happening. Some stories are like hazy, but I think I remember at least. I don't know if I told D Will this, but D Will told me this, so I must have told him this. That like I got out and I confronted him, and he pulled a gun on me. I don't remember that happening. Um, I might have lied about that or made that up or something because I don't remember because I don't think he didn't pull a gun on us on McDonald's. So because I remember going to dude's house, at least the house that I think he was at, like from all the stuff I was skip tracing, and so I don't remember. I don't think that happened though because I'm trying to remember pulling up on the house, um, or a couple cars, like not on the driveway in the grass or some shit like that. Um, there might have been one in the driveway. I don't remember if it was like a pinkish house or something like that. I don't think anybody was out there. I think there might have been a dog or something. I'm not really sure. But I don't think dude pulled a gun on me. Anyways, so I think that's all that happened was I just pulled up on his house and then I'm just like reconning on the street and shit like that. And I think I just bounced. And I remember reporting it to the cops, like when it first got stolen. So then we meet again. This is a couple days later after I reported it to the cops. Then I pull up, at his house, and that's a couple days later. And I remember getting a call shortly after that. And the kid was in jail. He murdered somebody. He murdered a high school student because a high school student confronted him because a high school student realized it was a fake iPhone. I think like this was forever ago. Maybe like close to a decade ago. I don't even remember. Um, and I think it was like $400 for some old ass iPhone, right? 400 to $700, somewhere in there. Um, and apparently the high school kid confronted him because he realized it was a fake, and the kid murdered him. Kid pulled out a gun after getting confronted for selling a fake iPhone and murdered a high school student. And then I had was it a detective or something like that that called me and told me what happened. I had to ID him. And I was like, "Yep, that's him." And it's crazy because he got released like hella quick for murdering a high school kid, which just blew my mind because I remember finding him on Facebook, and he ended up being like a wholesaler or something like that. I'm like, oh my fucking god. Um, but yeah, the detective. This had to be over a decade ago because I remember getting my first gun because the detective was like, hey, like you should look into it. You should look into arming yourself because that could have been you. And I don't know. It's just crazy to kill a kid over a fucking phone. Like you murdered a high school kid over a phone, bro. Really? Like just let him whoop your ass. Like what the fuck? Like 400. Like he whoops your ass. He gets his money back, and y'all both go home. But murdered the kid. So crazy. Uh, but and then I got my first gun because the detective had a conversation with me about it, and he's like, "Hey, we're a response team. You call 911 in response of an emergency, and you know, uh, we can only get to you so quickly, and sometimes we get to you and it's too late. So, looking to getting a gun, stuff like that." He shared a recording with me. It was super crazy where this woman was calling like 911, said, "Hey, come to the house, like this there's this sketch guy in my house." And the cops didn't come, or maybe they did. I don't remember. Um, I don't think they did because I think the lady kept calling, like, "Hey, come to my house, come to my house," like multiple calls throughout some time. And then she called, and you could hear the dude break in and like actually murder her. She's just like screaming. So I guess like there was a physical altercation. The phone got dropped, but it didn't get disconnected, so you could still hear it. And she's just screaming, and you hear it, and it's really bad. Like even just talking about it, like makes my shoulders tense. Um, Gives me like a not a good feeling. But he's like, yeah, see, so it's just like you get a gun. Does any of your family live in Atlanta and shit like that? So because man, we used to go to the city all the time, thank God for mine. My car never got broken into, but my homies' cars would get broken into all the time. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, that's just a crazy story. I don't have a good feeling Like I don't feel good now. My shoulders are tense. My stomach is like cramping. Like it doesn't. It's not a good story. So, but it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So I thought I'd just share it with y'all. I do not feel good though. From yeah, the high school kid and that old woman. Yeah, just it's crazy. People are crazy. So crazy story.